I got on him and he just lost it, and he sent me flying straight onto concrete, and there was no way I could have saved it, and he galloped off and left me. I kind of contemplated thinking, what am I going to do? I've spent a lot of money on this horse, I spent my honeymoon money on this horse, and he wasn't what I thought I was buying. I wanted something that was safe, that was, you know, that I could just get on and go out with my friends and not have to worry. And, you know, the next couple of days I couldn't get back on because I'd hurt my knees really badly and I've hurt my hand, and I was thinking, what am I going to do? And generally I'm quite a brave rider, and within seconds this horse that I'd just purchased had ruined any confidence I had. Shaddy came out, at first I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't know whether I was going to be riding or what was going to be happening. So he came out and he did some groundwork, and he kind of taught me the importance of groundwork. He kind of said something that was really important, that kind of stuck with me, is that we know how to ride and we know how to lunge, but we don't really understand the importance of groundwork or actually do proper groundwork. If you can't touch a horse anywhere on the body, then you shouldn't really be riding it. If you're that scared, you shouldn't be riding a horse to begin with, and that ideally what was going to happen was we were going to book Shaddy for the following week and not to ride throughout that week and help do the groundwork. I tried to do some groundwork with him, but I think where I was so stressed out with the first session, I perhaps didn't pick up what I needed to, and when I tried to do my homework throughout the week, I was actually confusing drummer. So that's when I decided to bite the bullet and spend more of the honeymoon money and send drummer to Shaddy for some intense, sort of intense schooling. The first time that I rode him once, he'd been here for a week because we'd done groundwork first before I rode him. I was still quite nervous, and I kept asking Shaddy if it was okay and was I okay to get on, and he kept saying it's fine, I wouldn't let you get on if it wasn't fine. And I remember I was still doing the funny breathing like I was about to give birth, and Shaddy said to me, "Are you having a heart attack?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And I got on and it was absolutely fine. It was a really positive experience. Shaddy made it feel it was absolutely fine. I felt that if he said it was okay to ride him, it was okay, and that he wasn't going to buck me off. And it was like I said, it was a really positive experience. And once I was still quite nervous, I was still very tense. I could feel how tense I was, but altogether the fact that I got on my horse without 2 or 3 people around me, and I rode away from the mountain block without having Shaddy stand next to me holding me, it was a huge step forward for me.
With Drama and her owner, I mainly worked on a few things. First of all, we had the main issue with the horse, his sensitivity, his oversensitivity under his belly, the girth area, and the fear when the first moment someone just get on them, and the first moment someone start riding. Also, we had his reaction whenever the rider puts his legs or her legs just touching his both sides of belly in a surprise way or anything like that, he sometimes really freak out. The other side of this horse problem, he didn't respect the reins enough, so he wasn't sensitive enough in his mouth to the bit. So whenever you pull the reins, he did not respect the rein quickly. And as you can see on some of parts of the video, he have this habit of shaking the head and pull your hands down. So I did work on making much more sensitive, not scared again, no fear, much more sensitive on the mouth, and much less sensitive under the belly and all this area. So on one side I worked on building his confidence, on the other side I worked on respect my rein whenever I pull them. With his owner Jess, to make sure she understand, she have control whatever happened. This is have to be in her mind. If this not there, it'd be hard to build her confidence. So these are the main 3 things. One is to undo all the bad sensitivity and the fear that's inside this horse when you do the mounting, when you do the park and ride, when anything touch his belly, and the first moment you start riding, the first moment you get on this horse. That one huge thing we did work on, just using flags, plastic bags, loads of rubbing. Any area that he's sensitive, I did repeat until he's much better. That's one thing I've done. The other thing I've done is to make him much more sensitive to the mouth and respect the reins by using the wonderful exercise, backing up and respect my reins on the right time. And of course the third thing, and I would say the most important, is working on the owner as well. So build this communication between the both of them and understanding, and hopefully I really wish them a good luck in the future, and I can see them going much farther forward.